Oh my goodness. Oh, today is freezing. Uh, it finally feels like actual winter. Um, it hasn't snowed since the end of November, I think, and then it just melted off and it was just wet and it snowed a bit last night. So and it got much colder. So it's like -5 degrees Celsius outside, and it's gonna be like that for the next few days. So the snow might stay for Christmas, which would be really nice. Um, and then it's gonna melt off, of course, because can't have shit in Eastern Europe. Uh, Now I don't mind this cold and snow in terms of like uh because I want winter to feel like winter. But man, I went outside for a walk. I froze my face off. This was ridiculous. Like from plus like 1, 2, or 3 to -5 is insane. Hope I get used to it at least. My hands are freezing off, but anyway, I was gonna sit here and just kind of think of what to say, but um, I think it's just better if I turn on the camera and just speak anything. Uh, Man, it's hard to do that because when you want to speak, you want to know what you're gonna say, but now you just have to freestyle something, and it's not a bad thing to do. But if you're talking to other people, for example, it can really affect how you feel and how you say words and just how you hold the whole vibe of the conversation. Um, so I'm trying to get better at just speaking my heart out, even if I don't have much to actually say. I think it's beneficial to improve this skill of just speaking. Um, I think that's very underrated, especially these days where everyone is addicted to phones, which makes them overstimulated, which then just speeds things up. Speeds up the speech, speeds up the words, and people get distracted mid conversation, mid speech, like I am uh, right now. Uh, what else? Just things like that. So if I can improve on that, that would be really good for me. I suggest you do that as well. Um, you could even just not necessarily every day, but you could just put your phone like this or just hold it. Doesn't matter, and just turn on the camera and start speaking about something, and you never know. You do that enough times, you not only improve your speaking abilities, but you also might blow up. And to do that enough times, might even start making some money on social media, man. Um, Not saying it's guaranteed, but if you do it consistently enough, I have no reason to say that it cannot work out. I mean, I won't sit here and say that I'm filming these so, just solely so my speech improves or something. Of course, there's a part of me that hopes that maybe these start getting more views and I get better at speaking, so people watch more and listen more, and maybe this audience somehow uh, correlates to my TikTok and an Instagram audience, and then maybe I get a following and start making something for myself. I don't know. I hope so. That would be amazing. I mean, I have ideas, but consistency, consistency is very valuable, and no matter where. Mm, you hear that in business, right? You hear that in sports. You hear that in anything, really. If you stay consistent and honest and just work towards something consistently, which does not necessarily mean that every single day. You know, if you work on something Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the next week like that, well, of course, that's consistency. Now, if you work on something like the Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and then to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday to Wednesday, that's not every single day, but it's also consistent. And if you do something consistently, you're just gonna improve. You know, you just have to show up and do what it takes. And I hate saying that in a way because I keep seeing that I don't really follow this that well. Am I consistent with my diet? Yes. Workouts? Yes. But this, I have, I have changed my way with social media so many times now, and I just couldn't find my groove, my rhythm, my place, because I just couldn't stick with it and really stay consistent. Maybe this is the one where I can actually stay consistent. I hope so. I mean, my social media was what, spam every single day, multiple videos, then stopping and posting like 10 days out of a month, maybe. I just don't know what to do. That's a factor, but like, how much more can I run around trying multiple things until maybe something works? Like, do I continue doing that, or do I pick something and just force stick with it? I don't know. And that's why I kind of hate saying that, but yeah, man. Um, Tomorrow's rest, Christmas Eve. freezing. I will see you next time.